Hi there, Chris here. All right, some more stuff on the Sparrows Chaos card. Now, I've broken out the tensioner, the tensioner, and I have to say, I timed it. It took me 1 minute and 15 seconds to break it out, and it required, where is it? I guess Slinky's sitting on it, a real screwdriver. Slinky, are you on my screwdriver? Well, anyway, this with a blade on it. And that's with experience, me having some experience pulling some of these out. So, this is for if you're, kind of emergency use. And they have a little knife on here. Think about if you carry a pocket knife, you kind of carry that in case you need it. And so you have one and you're ready to go. But it would be like carrying a pocket knife that you had to kind of assemble first before you used it. So I'll do some locks with it. This is a concept. It's very, very, even with this bitting, it's very easy to pick. So I'm going to use, I guess, bottom of the keyway tension here. And I'll use the pick. And the pick profile is nice. It's sharp and it's small. So I find myself trying to make it work as opposed to just being able to concentrate on my picking. And like I say, this is a quick little pick here. I like it's a good hook. It's almost identical to my favorite hook. But I'm trying to make it work out, and it's hurting. And I'm not going to take a lot of time on this. There we go. So we are open. But this is a very simple pick. And if you want to get this in here, I like the high triple peaks, but they're a little sharp. So you'd have to kind of, smooth that out and maybe wrap these handles. There again, more stuff to do. So I guess you can do it. You're not going to have much luck getting into, say, a Yale style keyway. The top of the tensioner will fit, but it'll fit low. And you're not going to really get it in the bottom. You are, but it's going to shade your pins, so you're going to have to kind of pick around. So that's that. What I did find was pretty cool and worked, I have to say, quite well. These are Sparrows ignition keys, like auto keys or auto locks. So I know these are just supposed to be jiggled, but I like to put a tensioner in, and this seems to work remarkably well. Now that's the easiest one, and this one's called a 6, and that's a tougher one. That's the bitting on that, and so we'll get our little jiggler key. And that worked that's the fastest I've ever done that one. I have to get this out to turn it, but I relocked it. Now I'm trapped. Oh, I like that happens on camera. Okay, so I got trapped. That's the first time that's happened. Oh, I turned it the other way and it opened. Okay, so this works remarkably well. I mean, this you could just stick in your wallet with a little tensioner for emergency, use. So I'm very impressed with that. But for me, the bottom line on all this stuff is whether you have this in your pocket, this works great. I've picked it off a lot of locks with this. And it has a little tension wrench that folds in over this. I've also made my own little twisted wrench that will also fit into this thing. The bottom line issue with these, or the pick pins, is you really can only use one profile at a time. And a lot of times we get close and we go, God, if I just had, and if you can't, if you one-handed have to fix this up or change this out, it kind of defeats the purpose. This is southward pick pin. You see me open a ton of locks with this half snowman. If you get good with your half snowman, that would be all you need. And this assembles in, 15-20 seconds and holds it tight and all that. This, pulls out and happens really quickly as well. And they certainly don't take much room. This in a pocket, and this or in a pocket. So I am impressed with this. Haven't used the comb pick yet, but really, I don't think there's anything in here. But if you get yourself a Sparrows, oh, there's some stuff in here. Okay. If you get yourself a Sparrows set, and this happens to be the sliver set, but you could get the other one, the Euro set, which is kind of like this, only a little bit thinner. I think they're 18 thousandths. I mean, that takes up not much room, and you could put multiple tensioners in here and multiple picks. So if you're doing this, carrying it for an emergency, this concept is kind of cool. This is very cool. But really, what more could you ask for? Your regular favorite picks, an assortment of tensioners in your pocket. So, and I don't carry lock picks with me. If I'm going somewhere and I might want to show somebody a lock, I might stick this in my pocket and have my favorite profiles in there. So I think that's kind of it for this. The idea that you really have to take a lot of time to get these out with a real screwdriver, which I still can't find. To quote, kind of assemble it. Why would you carry a knife for emergencies if you had to assemble it? You couldn't just access it. So there you go. That's my 2 or 3, 4 cents worth. Slinky doesn't have a major opinion, do you, Slink? She just likes to be here. So there you go. Sparrows Chaos card. I do like the profiles. The handles are short, and you would have to wrap. I would have to wrap them, and then I'm making them work. My regular picks, I don't have to make my regular picks work. They work. Or my half snowman, you get good with your half snowman, that works. I picked a ton of locks with this around Christmas time. So anyway, there you go. Ask a question, leave a comment. We will see you next time.